Hello, my name is Ajibola Tajudeen, but you can call me Keeme, and today watching Conversations with Keeme, a show where we act stuff and we make stuff. Today my guest is a super duper award-winning actress. And my mom's favorite actress on the Haves and the Have-Nots, Renée Lawless. Please help me welcome.
Thank you, Keeme. It's wonderful to be here.
So my first question for you is it hard to play an independent woman on the Haves and the Have-Nots?
No, for me it's not, because I'm an only child and I have been an independent woman since the day I was born. I've always kind of had my own mind and my parents knew it, so, you know, it's not hard. It's not hard.
Speaking of an only child, how was it like growing up as a child in your household?
I was very blessed. I had, my parents are now deceased, but I had two loving parents who supported me in everything, and I didn't get everything I wanted, but I didn't need for anything. I had everything I needed. And my parents also exposed me at an early age to a lot of things, a variety of music, a variety of well, we only had 3 television stations when I was growing up, so I'm just going to say a variety of programming, a variety of movies, and then they let me decide what I like best.
So from a birdie in one of my meetings, I heard that a birdie, also known as Kristen Huffman.
Oh, I know that bird.
Told me that you did a little pageantry when you were younger. How was that?
I did. I wasn't that much younger. It was just yesterday that I walked across. No, I'm teasing. It was in my youth, but it was in my 20s. Let's put it that way. I wasn't a child. Yes, I did. I was in the Miss America pageant system, although I never made it like Miss Huffman to Atlantic City. I was in the Miss Florida pageant, and where I was top 10 in talent winner. And I was in the Miss Ohio pageant like Miss Huffman, and I was 3rd runner-up. And I won all the talent awards except the crown. I won everything but the crown, you know.
And from the same birdie, I heard that you wear a lot of crowns on your clothing. How many pieces of clothing do you have with crowns on it?
Well, I do have pieces of clothing with crowns on them, but I'm going to remain silent on that. But actually, I have personally probably last counted about 300 pieces of crown pins and jewelry, from rings to earrings to brooches that I've over time. And I have I did count this, I have now 200 crown Christmas ornaments.
Wow, okay.
And if you come to my home, it will not hit you in the face. You are more than, I'm inviting you. I'm inviting you. Please, if you come to Los Angeles, or if you're in Jacksonville, Florida, or Atlanta, you're more than welcome to come to my home. But in Los Angeles, if you come into my home there, it won't hit you in the face. She'll walk in and you'll say, oh, this is nice, it's great. But if you're sitting there for a while and you just start looking around, you're going to see a very subtle theme. That's all I'm going to say. You might see that the lamp has a crown on it. Or you might see that I've got cute little, like right now it's spring, so I've got some little statues and stuff, and they may or may not have a crown on. And there's a couple of coats of arms predominantly around that have crowns on them. And if you look at the ends of my curtain rods, you may see a crown, you may not. So it's there, but it's not like in your face. I mean, you're not walking into the throne room at Buckingham Palace by any stretch.
Mm-hmm. So what was it like growing up as a child in acting? What was your intro to acting, introduction?
Back in my day, every Saturday afternoon, if it was raining usually, because if it was not raining, I was out playing in the street. Or I was out playing with my friends. We didn't have electronics. There was always some wonderful musical on television. Like Showboat, Carousel, Guys and Dolls, things like that. And I was blown away by it. My father liked music. My father loved opera. So he exposed me to that. Well,
So you can sing opera?
Yes, my master's is in opera.
Oh,
from Cincinnati
wow.
Conservatory. Yes, it was in voice, which I did predominantly classical singing. And I fell in love with musical theater through movies. And my dad would take me to the local theater, community theater, as much as he could, and my mother did too. And when I was 13, I auditioned for a local community theater production of Naughty Marietta, and I got it, and I was hooked.
Wow.
But I still thought I was going to be a pediatrician. When I was 14 years old, it was Thanksgiving, and my mom decided to show me the innards of the turkey. And there went my medical career.
So what would you like to say to young leaders out there who would like to take a lead in their community?
Do it. Do it. Find opportunities. Seek out those opportunities. Volunteer. Help somebody else. But show them you have the potential and the qualities to be a leader. And then they'll ask you to lead. Go out and do it. Lead your friends in the neighborhood.
Well, thank you for being one of our guests here on Conversation with Keeme. Let's show our bags.
Welcome.
This is the things that we were making today. Renee actually brought this in for us today. What is this called again?
It's just basically stenciling. Stenciling a toast. And the whole idea is you just do your best, never give up. It's not supposed to be perfect.
Yes, and believe
it's just
you
going to
can.
be, and believe you can, because we believe we can.
Yes. And also, remember, your voice is your power. So use it. Keeme out.